Okay, gang, we're back. We promised you that we're going to come back and show you how these did. It's the 31st today. We planted these on the 24th. That's 7 days, and that's what we talked about, 7 days, 7 to 10 days for the normal germination rate. But here in the greenhouse, we can kind of manipulate that a little bit so we can kind of jack it up a little bit. What we did was, like we showed you, we set the mat to about 79 degrees. We put the cover over them. We gave them light and dark, you know, as we have the lights come on and off. So everything was perfect. And I checked on Saturday, and the first ones were just starting to emerge. And so about 5 days, 4.5 to 5 days to germinate. And what we're going to have you do, Daryl's going to pan in with the camera, and what we want you guys to do is we need you to count. These are the tomatoes, and you'll notice that the trays or the 2-inch pots are only partially full, and we need you to get a count on here of how many have germinated, okay? And then we also need you to count how many of those cells have nothing in them. And at this point, we would, if we were running a regular business, we would discard those without seeds growing in there, because that would make them behind the others. They're already a few days behind in germination, and that gives you a later plant. So for production's point of view, we would just get rid of those and or put a different variety in there. These happen to be Health Kick. So here's what we need you to do, gang. You're going to have to submit an answer to us. You're going to have to give us a germination rate. And germination rate is basically what percent of 32 seeds grew. All right, so that's what we're going to have you do. We'll send this out to you, I'm assuming in Google Classroom, and we'll send that out to you, and that will be one of your assignments. And then as we get going, some of the peppers are just starting, and then if Daryl will look, here's what we got done last week. We finished this row here all the way down to the end. There you go. And so each table holds 10 flats, all right? Now if there's 32 cells in each one, that gives us a grand total of 320 plants or 2-inch trays or containers that, if germinated, are going to be able to go out the door. So quick figuring, that's 654 on that side. We'll have about the same here, although that table's a little bit shorter. And then we'll go into the other room. So those seeds that we ordered earlier that you guys were going to help us with, Daryl, Donovan, and I are just getting them ready to go here. And then for your basil, since we had to make some room, we potted these up into some of our 3/4 gallon containers, and those will be ready to go out the door. So things are growing, things are active here at the greenhouse. Hopefully all's going well with you. We'll talk to you guys real soon, okay?